Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to take a look at the substitution and validation application in SAP S/4HANA using Fiori. Therefore, we navigate to the application called Manage, Substitution, Validation Rules, Journal Entries. Click on this one. We are forwarded to the application to manage our substitution and validation rules. First of all, over here you can see we can search for different substitutions and validations already created in our system, and then down here they are shown. Furthermore, we have two buttons, Analyze Rules, where we can inspect the different rules already created, and they are clustered here by the event, or we can also create a new one. This is what we are going to do right now. So we click on Create Rule. This pop-up window appears, where we need to select the business context first. So in our case, the business context will be a journal entry. Then we need to choose the event. However, there's only one event available here for the journal entry. And then we must choose the rule type. So either it's a substitution, where we substitute the value with another value, or it's a validation to check certain entries we made and validate them. We will do the latter one for now. So click on Create. And now you can see a split structure opened. On the left-hand side, we can still see all of the validations and substitutions already existing in the system. And here on the right-hand side, we can create our new validation. First of all, we need to provide a rule name, which can be up to 20 characters. Let's just call it Z-test for now. Then we have a description. This is a test, which is up to 40 characters. And then we have a control level. So either the validation can result in an error message, hindering the user from going forward with the posting, or it could be a warning message. For now, we will say warning message. Then you can see a small field called message. Let's click on the search help. Here we first of all need to provide a message class. Those message classes are created in the backend system. So this is customizing. So let's just choose Z validation for now. And let me actually show you how this message class looks like quickly and how we can create one. We are in the backend system right now. All you need to do is navigate to the transaction code SE91, and then you could provide a message class name and then click on Create. I will show you an existing one, so the one we chose, Z validation. Let's inspect this one. Here you can see the messages. So I could actually, when we create a new one or edit an existing one, click here on the change mode and then provide more of those message short texts you will see in a second. We will choose the 002 right now. So let's go back. We will choose Z validation, and then our message number is 002, document header text is not filled. So we want to create a validation that checks whether the document header text is filled with a value or not. And the system should warn us if this field is not filled for a certain document type. So click on Save. Now let's go to the precondition section and click here in this field. You can see here different groups, so to say. We will open the first one, and then we will choose accounting document type. You can see that I can't choose like this. There's a little trick. You need to click here to select the field or the function. We will say if the document type is equal to SA, then a certain validation should be processed in the background. So let's go to the validation section. And over here we click on the field again. And then you can see the same structure you have seen before. We will click on the first one again, and then we will choose accounting document header text. So select this one. Now we need to choose an operator. We will say that this validation should apply if the following is not true. So you need to think a bit in the other direction, so to say. So we will say here, if the accounting document header text is not empty. Let me scroll up a bit. This means that in the end, if the precondition is met, so if the accounting document type is equal to SA and our check is not fulfilled, then the validation will apply. So in this case, if the accounting document header text being not empty is not true, so it's like a double negation, so to say. We will click on Save, and then, quite importantly, right now the validation is only saved. It is not activated yet. To activate it, we need to click on the Activate button. So click on this one. Then we must choose a transport request because those substitutions and also validations are created in the development system and then transported to the other systems. So we'll click on Continue. And that's basically it. Now you can see here also on the left hand side that our validation rule is active. Some more tips and tricks before we will take a look into how this looks in action. You can always edit the validation or also substitution even after you activated it. However, if you do so and change some values, then you need to activate it again. Also, you can check the validation or substitution for errors. You can disable it, so it shouldn't be valid anymore. However, this will not delete the validation or substitution. We could copy it, or you can click on the 3 dots over here and delete it if necessary. You can even show the so-called script. Let me actually click on this one. And here you can see this is what the system coded, so to say, in the background. Now let's actually test our new validation rule. Therefore, we navigate to the application called Post General Journal Entries. Click on this one. I explained you this application in another video of mine, so I will just leave you the link in the description of this one if you want to find out more about this application. However, for now we will just insert our journal entry date and posting date. You can see the journal entry type is set to SA, so our precondition is met. Then let's actually fill here our line items. Let me just choose some accounts. So all is fine. Balance is green. However, if we now click, for instance, here on Simulate, then you can see we will receive this warning message that the document header text is not filled. We can click on OK. Now we are forwarded here to the simulation view. However, let me go back, and if we actually fill the header text, let's just say test, then click on Simulate again, we won't see the error message anymore. And then we can actually post our document. Okay, this marks the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If so, then please subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Also make sure to subscribe to my Patreon. I will leave you the link in the description of this video and also in the description of my channel. Thanks a lot and see you next time.